Tom had to die early. I was surprised it worked as well as it did. So we're starting with Defect today. And it looks like we're starting with a pretty strong act. We just head this way. Get 2 campfires to get strong, couple of elites. We can rest or upgrade here. Another elite. And then Guardian. That's sort of... I mean... It's hard to imagine an Act 1 being better than this. I guess the only thing that's missing is a store from the path. Could also, I guess, come in this way. It's actually basically the same thing, except there's a store early. But this is probably too early for the store. Rather have the store, like, here. Although that's not a floor, so it would be hard for it to be there. I'm not going to take it over a campfire, I don't think, ever. Huh. On the other hand, these whale rewards are not very good. So I might just trade Boss Relic? I think Defect tends to be strong enough to get away with that, but I'm not sure. It sort of depends on if you can hit a Ball Lightning early a little bit. Ball Lightnings or Doom and Glooms and stuff like that. Offensive potions. You chunt your gain. Moya, congratulations on the Ascension 19 heart kill, that's awesome. He has a rule, he just... Marat, hello, hey Project BK0. Yes, yes, hey Lily. Private Ryan. What if we had 9 cards? Well, the problem with removing 2 cards right now is that our strikes and defends are like fine right now. They're better than Dazes in the Sentries fight. It's hard to really get excited about removing strikes for Gremlin Knob. It's just... It's not actually making our deck stronger to do this until, like, usually probably the end of Act 1, maybe Act 2. Which means that we're weaker for a long time. Runic Pyramid. Runic Pyramid's not that great for, like, killing stuff early. I think I probably need offensive potions to get through both of these elites, but we have such a good path that we can even take one and then deviate away from the second. Our path is just insane. This act is really good. So I think we just go this way. Do I hold dual? What do I do? Oh my god. Okay. Turn 1. Have never been in this situation before. So... Gosh, this is such a great game. Runic Pyramid makes Defect runs in particular very complicated. Because of dual cast and because of the order of the orbs. There are all sorts of different things you can do. Right now it's at 44. It would go 41. Would play defend, strike, maybe? At this point it's at 32. Strike, dual cast. Isn't enough, right? Be at 4. What if I just dual cast now? It goes to... If I dual cast now, it goes to 38, 28. And then I go defend, strike to 22. And it's still not enough. But if I went zap, dual cast, strike here, which I think is doable, I think I can win the fight without taking damage. Alright, we're either taking 1 or 0 damage here. Well, the reason that I have to think really hard about dual cast there, Marat, is if I hold dual cast, I can still play it like next turn, right? But I'll give the orb a chance to deal damage. And then I'll play the dual cast next turn instead of this turn. So we'll be fine. Anyway, ball lightning. GG. Should we just call that a win, or? That all lined up really nicely. Okay, an explosive pot as well. So recycle is quite good with Runic Pyramid. Leap's okay, and the loop is maybe a bit slow, but certainly okay. I think all three here are better than skipping. Recycle does take an upgrade to come online here. Brute Cleverness, thanks for 11 months. Angpo Mushu to you too. Integer 0, hey Trooper K. Fuck if I know. I guess Loop is the one that kills Gremlin Knob the best. Is that the only thing that I care about, maybe? It's also just a pretty good card. Like, if you can take Loop and it's good to take, I think you probably take it. Fuck. I have absolutely no fucking idea. I think because 5/7 of the time I hit dual cast, I meant to go right here. Again, we're looking at taking 1 damage, so we can take 0 damage or 1 damage, basically, depending on how I play this. 13, 19 damage total. I want 1 to go there, so that would be on 16. And dual cast strike. I think it's a little bit ambitious to go for 0 damage here. Actually, I can still get 0 if I draw the right cards anyway. Not this time. Illinois. The day has been good so far. Been an okay day. Got outside, had a little walkie walk. I'm gonna take a defragment. Oh, we actually got a store as well. And a turbo? I can buy turbo defragment exactly. Is that correct? Because that doesn't seem like it could possibly be true. It's not correct. I have 10 gold left over. Alright, that's more reasonable. I think this is turbo defragment. Yeah, we're definitely being offered some strong cards at the start of this run here. Although the deck's still not very good against Gremlin Knob, to be totally honest. And we still don't have any Frost Orbs either. Might take a lot of damage in this fight depending on how next turn goes. Okay, we're lucky. We were getting attacked this turn by both. I guess maybe Turbo saves us anyway, actually. Turbo's sort of strong. Hey, Almatrino! Welcome, welcome. Glacier, next card would be nice. Is this a Glacier? I'd take a Cold Snap. a chill, a cool-headed. Alright. Oh, how does he do it? Ink bottle's alright. It's an OP defect run. Always has been. The Labels. Thanks very much for the 7 months. Angbomo show to you too. What do I do here? Is it correct to take 2 damage? I'm risking taking 8 next turn. Although I could dual cast this, in which case I only take 2 next turn. But then I don't have a Frost Orb. And I have a 24 card deck over here. I think I'm meant to... I think we just need the damage going. We're reliant on Lightning Orbs hitting the right things, so... Okay. Good fight. I want Ink Bottle on... probably just 9. Seemed like I'd be good at sniffing out imposters in Among Us. I don't know, I play pretty scummy town. Seems like so much more work to play very good town, and it's unclear that it actually helps you. To me, anyway. Because then all of a sudden when you are town, people just kill you first round. And when you're imposter, people wonder why you're not being incredibly helpful. Turnip. That would be more useful if I had any block cards. All for one is usually decent, actually, with Pyramid. Pyramid tends to like taking cards like Go for the Eyes because you just like the 0 cost card to get out of your hand, and then you can hold All for One until you're through most of your deck and then have one big turn with it. I already have the Turbo. And I potentially could upgrade Zap and Dual Cast, although it's a little bit tough right now. I can also take the Meteor Strike. I have a Turbo, I can play it. I'm pretty sure the chance resets after you generate a rare chicken salad. That's why you never ever see 2 rares in a hallway fight. Yeah, I am wondering about this Meteor Strike. It's definitely a very strong thing that you can do in Slay the Spire. Cast Meteor Strike. But I draw it and it doesn't do anything until I draw Turbo as well. And if I use Turbo earlier in the fight, it doesn't do anything at all. I think it might just be too awkward right now. But I'm worried that I'm like giving up something incredibly strong because it's awkward right now when 10 floors from now would just be winning me the entire run. I have an Ink Bottle too, so I'm a little bit more inclined towards spamming lots of cards, which Meteor Strike is incredibly good at doing. I don't have dual cast upgraded. I don't have zap upgraded, which means that on the turn that I play Meteor Strike, I can't immediately channel one of the orbs to get other stuff going. This is pretty tough. The fact that I have double defrag probably makes it worse, because the plasma orbs don't benefit from focus in any way. Although the orbs they evoke will do more, and I don't necessarily keep plasma orbs for very long with a runic pyramid and a meteor strike. I often just play the meteor strike and then evolve the orbs pretty quickly, and I dealt a bunch of damage, played a bunch of cards, evoked a bunch of orbs, and so it's good. Fuck if I know. I don't know what's right here. Going alright, Sour. Take the meteor strike and see what happens for science. I'm more interested in what happens if I take the sweeping beam than what happens if I take the meteor strike. I have a fairly clear idea of what happens when I take the meteor strike or the all for one, but I feel slightly less comfortable with what happens if I take sweeping beam or skip. And I think if the answer is that I win, which it might be, I meant to just do that. All for One and Meteor Strike are both like heavily committal and quite limiting. And they heavily commit you to the thing that isn't actually the strongest thing Defect can do, and I already have 4 focus, so I'm very able to do the thing that Defect is most able to do. Like, I have 3 good powers, I have 4 focus, I can take force fields already, I have a runic pyramid. I already have 1 frost orb, like it's a very strong orb scaling deck already. I think I might just take Sweeping Beam for Gremlin Knob. Gremlin Knob and Act 2 fights. Fuck. I really want that over Skip. Yeah. This fight looks like it might be bad enough that I don't get to take another elite, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think I can go to that elite fight anymore. Gremlin Knob's a bit much here. I'll take 2 more, and I can dual cast the Frost Orb this turn if I need to. Oh, hi. Power Potion, Beam Cell. Shit. Can I fight the elite? Absolutely obliterate Lagavulin. I have quite good potions for Gremlin Knob. I don't absolutely hate taking a Beam Cell here either. The card deals pretty good damage. Don't hate Compile Driver either. Maybe Compile Driver with the turbo. You fob man! Alright, it's Lagavulin. Easy game. Easy game. don't think this was a super huge risk. I think it was actually pretty safe. It's just gonna cost me my potion sometimes, but it's not that big a deal. Oh, Krudos, thanks for the Twitch Prime. So having taken 0 damage in this fight, do I want to double down on what I just claimed and not rest? It's probably not. We'll see what the relic is. How about that? Martin scores easy. Thanks for the 7 months. Agbomusho to you too. I think with Symbiotic Virus, I can actually just not rest. Definitely justifies going to that elite fight, huh? It's a pretty good relic. Guardian. It would be really upsetting to lose the Guardian here. It's a sort of deck that could die on turn 2 to Guardian if I only have 25 health. Recycle, I think, has way too much potential upside for me not to take it. Let's rest once, and let's do it before the elite fight instead of after. No gremlin knobs today. Can go strike, dual cast to kill one. Yeah, I think I like that. Take 5, it's okay. And now we can't take any more damage, so I just have to put Ink Bottle back at 9 again. Dark Orbs always target the lowest HP enemy. What? What? A good start to a run. Amplify is the sort of card that like makes the deck strong enough to beat Act 3 already. It's a bit awkward. It's a bit awkward right now. Act 3 has lots of like things with 400 health that don't do that much on turn 1, but Act 2 has lots of things that with like 40 health that do a lot on turn 1, so Amplify is a card that's better to take once we're good at killing Act 2 than it is to take now. That said, it's probably strong enough to just take. Dark orbs have never been random. Never, ever, ever. I want the recycle upgrade. We're not taking Snecko Eye. I want to be able to play that card and generate energy from it. Which one? Jeej. That was a really good Act 1. Tortilla Flat. Thanks very much for the 6 months. Agua Mushu to you as well. With the Wanderer, there's this problem with the Wanderer where I feel like I can't expect people to play a mod character for 100 hours, and the Wanderer is very complicated. So I've always felt like it should be balanced so that someone who is pretty decent at the game could sit down and work out how to win a run with it in not too long. But that might be wrong, I don't know. But that was the tricky thing about working out how to balance that character for me. I didn't want it to just be like unfathomably complicated for people. Games should be difficult. Games should be difficult and unenjoyable, I agree. You don't have to convince me. I want to kill 4 turns from now, I think. And I want to play 2 cards a turn in the meanwhile. Easy. If you ever like a game, you immediately denounce it and get angry at people who do like it. If I ever enjoy a game, I load it into my cannon, light the fuse, and fire it at a nearby frigate. Josephus Flavius! Hello, hello. Yeah, it has been a very good Act 1. Oh, it got better. I think we take Biased Cog. Can't play Echo Form, right? It's Hyper Beam has been suggested. I don't think it's Hyper Beam. Upgrading all of the cards in my hand does seem sort of good. I think it's better than Exploding Pot. I think the Power Pot has a chance at hitting Electrodynamics, and that's a really big deal. ZCM, thanks for the 18 months. I'll go show to you too. Echo Farm, can't play it. Costs 3. Don't have enough defensive relics. Don't have enough defensive cards. I wonder if this is Sacred Bark. Upgrade all of the cards in my hand twice. Sounds pretty good. I have quite good upgrades waiting. So Fusion Hammer seems like a significant drawback. Ectoplasm is just like, that costs you so much to take Ectoplasm. And I do already have a turbo and an upgraded recycle. So energy isn't even necessarily a problem in this deck. So I think I take Sacred Bark. I think the focus upgrades are just too good for Defect to be taking Fusion Hammer. Seems nearly impossible to win with Runic Dome. Runic Dome's like okay. I mean, it has a drawback, but doesn't kill you necessarily. Could go to the store. I think our deck has a pretty bad early game. Early fight, early turns, there you go. I think our deck's gonna take a significant amount of damage in fights. Unless we get lucky with Incense Burner. Or find like a boot sequence and a force field pretty quick. Or a Glacier. Glacier would be nice. GSM Chris, thanks for the 16 months. I'll show to you too. I'd known I'd get Sacred Bark, would I have held onto the Explosive Pot? Yeah, Explosive Pot would be better than Upgrade Pot with Sacred Bark. I think I like going this way. My name is London. Oh, that's a really nice Incense Burner proc. Thanks, game. Act 2 sends its regards. Okay, this potion blocks for 24. Steam barrier or leap plus. The plus on the leap makes it appealing. Can't be made frail. Having a card that just blocks for a lot for one card draw is pretty important here, I think. Definitely have to take one of those two. Act 2 is very like, you know, is this real life? Don't think I used the block potion for 12 health here, but it starts to get really, really iffy. Yeah, Hinnick. This turn, I might have to use the block potion. Yeah. Okay. Should have gotten the portal event in Act 1. Maybe, yeah. This fight's also, like, subtly unlucky because I cannot stack Incense Burner the way I want to in it. A gross fight. Self-repair with an amplify in the deck. This seems quite useful. I think I can get away with taking it. Who frails me in the near future? Collector frails me. The Sphere frails me. I think that's enough. This feels like a store where we like buy things for the immediate future. Like the very immediate future. Like maybe we upgrade our skill potion into a slightly better potion. Feels like that sort of store. Hey, a young hot mom. I like removing a strike. I think I buy a steam barrier. I'm wondering if I buy a steam barrier and a compile driver. Double compile driver with... We sort of have 3 orb slots, or 3 orb types, but we usually just have 2. We also have a recycle plus in the deck, which makes compile driver quite exciting. That can start to pop off pretty quickly in longer fights. If I buy this, I can't afford to change potions. I'm okay with it. Sorry, just like vomiting in my mouth a little bit. So potion chance is low. I think with Amplify Self-Repair, I might actually come out of this fight better than I started. Need to draw a good hand next turn. Defend, defend. All lightning? Strike? Here. Actually thought I had 2 energy there for some reason. Whoops. Intense Burner's about to go. I might have a kill here. I'm not weak. I should have a kill here. With Turbo and Recycle, I can play every card. Okay. Could have been way worse. Could have been way, way, way worse. Hey, Tujima. Hey, ever sleepy Jojo. I like the charge battery plus, I think. Just worry a little bit that I'm starting to chase these block cards too far and ending up with too many mediocre block cards, but I think we can take 1 charge battery. It gives us energy for the next turn as well, which is useful. And then we're probably at that point pretty good on block. It's not really the turn 1 I wanted. Okay, let's power a pot since we have Amplify in hand. I get 2 copies of whatever card I choose. I think just Electrodynamics. Just draws me an extra card for what it's worth. I can hold this to recycle it, or I can deal 16 damage. Should be better to just deal 16, I think. I could also have held it until I had more focus and then played it for more damage. Puffin, thanks very much for the 17 months. Ankbomo show to you too. I have a couple of regrets. I may have to use Skill Potion as well. I haven't drawn any of the Defrags or Biased Cogs or Frost Orbs or anything yet. Black Hammered! Thanks very much for the 3 months. Agbomushu to you too. Got some damage coming in here. It would be really nice to hold the Skill Potion for next fight. So it's only 28. I can take 12 this turn fairly easily, I think. How'd I get that number? 8 plus 18, 10. I should be able to take 10 this turn. I go... wonder if I have lethal. Sometimes Defect has lethal just out of nowhere. Like if I hit dual cast, I might. Nah, but I'm not taking much damage, and then next turn I should have lethal. Although I don't have that much energy next turn. Suck. We have to write this down. So currently, I'm dealing 18 with orbs, and then next turn my most damage is gonna be ball, zap, dual cast, maybe, which is 7 plus 13, so that's 20. Plus 14, well actually this is only 9 I guess. 29 plus 26, 75? 83, 93. So I think I just kill next turn, so I can play the defend. I also have another energy because of charge battery anyway. Is there a way to not kill this turn? Because that would be even better. $24. $20. I think I take 3 to not kill this turn. Go Ball Lightning Zap. We'll cast Leap, and I'm 3 blocks short. So we're 3 health to not kill this turn. Gotta think about Slavers and Gremlin Leader. I think it's worth 3 health to not kill this turn. Oh, let me turn off the floppy knights thing, sorry. Bot's gonna have to reset. What was I doing? Please don't die, please don't die. Alright. So I have Ink Bottle on 9, I have Incense Burner on 4. Fuck. I have to play a strike. Fuck. Stupid biased cog. We got a Courier, we got a Fruit Juice. Gains us 10 max HP, sort of relevant. Thunderstrike, Ball Lightning Plus, and Rebound. I don't think that Ball Lightning Plus is quite it at this point in the run. I think we need to be past taking copies of Ball Lightning Plus right now. Alright, let's, so we're resting here. We're gonna grab our max HP first so that the rest heals for slightly more health. This is definitely one of the fights where I'm expecting... Well, there are only 2 fights. This is definitely a fight where I'm expecting the Incense Burner being on 4 instead of 3 to be a big deal. This comes down to getting a good dual cast out of the Dark Orb, I think. Just wondering about Leap versus Skim. I think it's Leap. Okay, Loop's really nice. This is 34, so that almost full blocks, and this does full block. And we drew the dual cast for our Dark Orb as well. Now we're intangible, yay. And then next turn, Dark Orb hits for 30 twice. Plan to kill you too. I'm gonna keep on taking 0 here. I have some decent block next turn with the Frost Orb already. Turbo in my hand as well. Alright. Ball Lightning goes here. Then I think I don't play Compile Driver. I think we go Dual Cast, seems super obvious, and then go Turbo. Ooh, but I want to amplify Self Repair actually. Okay, so I'll go Turbo, Biased Cog, Defend. We'll take 2, that's okay. Yeah, Birdface and Creative AI is not one of the strong points of this video game. I think that is safe to say. So I don't want to rush damage here, because I want to give Incense Burner a chance to get up toward 5 again. Alpha Shadowlings for 13 months. Longbow Musho to you too. Okay, got tons and tons of block, not vulnerable anymore. I go leap and defrag, we're good. Anchor helps a lot too, nice. With recycle and double compile driver, I think we take cool headed over cold snap here, and I don't think it's super close. I wonder if I can take a super elite right now. I'm on 63 health all of a sudden. It forces... it does force another elite. But... I have Incense Burner on a good number. I could imagine Gremlin Leader being sort of tough. Actually don't have Incense Burner on the right number anymore thanks to Anchor. You got your first sub 1 hour defect run today. That's nice. Like through Act 1 or... Looks like we're about to hit the hour mark. Anyway, I think I'm taking cool headed. Let's see. If this is a Mercury Hourglass, I'm 100% going left. Happy Flower? That's probably good enough. I can finish this in under an hour if I try hard enough. From here, probably true. Really not a very good turn 1. Give me a biased cog, please. Oh, hey. Okay, I'm just gonna be playing that twice next turn. I should be good. Nice hit. Nice hit. We have Incense Burner rate, but Ink Bottle's a little bit scuffed. Exciting, thanks for gifting a sub to Gammer. Ogbomo to you both. I don't think the deck has enough card draw for recycle number 2 right now. Transform 2, I think, is only choice here. I never care about scaling my strength with this deck, I don't think. Let's get rid of 2 strikes. I won't say I miss old reprogram. Scry is maybe my least favorite mechanic in the game. Often when you scry, you feel like you are just clicking buttons and they don't actually matter that much, but you're forced to click them. Like there's no way to not click them. Or at least, maybe I'm projecting. That's how I often feel when I scry. Maybe other people don't get that. Is that a byproduct of playing Watcher? Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Maybe. A little bit, maybe. I think it's mostly just what Scry does. Gotta delay the end of this fight somehow. I have 12. I have to draw Amplify again now. I don't think I meant to play Reboot though, because I also have to draw Self-Repair. Hey Cluck, I'm a chicken! Okay. Good. So I could actually take Fusion here. I have double compile driver, recycle. It builds infinites, right? I think I've tried to work this out before and not been able to actually work out how it would happen. Fusion, zap, compile driver or something. I think maybe I'd take an upgraded Fusion, but I think the unupgraded one's just not good enough. And I think the cool-headed is maybe good to take later. But right now what I'm doing is I'm getting 2 Frost Orbs and then sitting on the Dark Orb with Loop. And cool-headed makes it harder to do that. So I think for right now I'm not taking another one of those. We can look at adding those once we are done with this act, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, once we have one of these or something. Now all of a sudden that looks pretty good. I think this is Runic Capacitor over Bag of Prep pretty easily. Because of Incense Burner and Anchor. I think we want the scaling power more than we want the... Ooh. More than we want the turn 1 power. Yeah, there's a mummified hand here too. Those are pretty good relics right there. I like both of these. There's also a self-repair. There's also a compile driver. Compile driver got way better with the Runic Capacitor. Did you notice that they restocked with a block potion that costs less? Like, I'm sort of pissed off right now about that. potion I got is better. That's good. That's a relief. Nice. Good lightning orb hits. Still no frost orb, huh? I don't really want to play Compile Driver this turn, so I think I play Heat Sinks instead. Do they both draw the same number of cards? If they both draw the same number of cards, I should maybe just play Compile Driver? It goes to 37, and then it's on 10. Okay. Definitely possible to hit these. Just trying to work out what I do. I just play defend, defend. I think I just play defend, defend. It's weird. I have these like 5 incredible power scaling cards in my hand. Defend, defend, just much better, I'm pretty sure. Against Collector, we want Incense Burner on... I don't know. Maybe 4 is okay. I don't really get to choose to have it on 1 right now, right? So maybe 4 is okay. Tiny chest? Oh. Okay. I think we can probably take Echo Form now. I think the deck is ready for one of those. Tiny chest? So, Tiny chest isn't incredible here, but one thing it does do is it lets us take a good relic out of the chest in Act 3 sometimes. I think we take it on account of that. I don't hate a loop upgrade, certainly don't hate a biased cognition upgrade. Let's go biased cog. Wait until next turn for this? I think just play it now. Get more cards drawn and stuff. I gained health on the super lead into Forced Elite Path. They were, like, sticky fights, though. It was definitely possible for them to end up a lot worse than they did. I'm just gonna play this so I can draw one more card. Ow. I can't believe you've done this. Don't worry about it, we're completely fine. He's cellared on. I'm going okay. This is the first run of the day. Ever since turn 1 of the run, I've felt mostly in control. Turn 1 was a tricky one, though. So now it's just about putting Incense Burner on the right number. Early Act 2 was looking... Yeah, Early Act 2 was not great. Somehow the Elite fights ended up being better than the Hallway fights had been. Hey JNK, I hope the move goes well. Moving can be so stressful. Unfortunately, I can't get another turn on Incense Burner here. So we'll just have to set it to 3. Meteor Strikes back. Now I have a Recycle as well. And I have an Echo form. I'd take a Buffer Plus over a Meteor Strike. But... God, I also have a Happy Flower. I think it's quite a good Meteor Strike. Just the super standard Sacred Bark into Sozu here, presumably. No, we're gonna take Coffee Dripper. Yeah, we're gonna take Coffee Dripper with Self-Repair. Just don't take damage. Forehead. If it were me, I would simply not take damage. These can have 101 health. Really? Huh. I did not know that. I would not have guessed that these could have 101 health. They go up to like 102 or 3 even. Now that I'm seeing it, I'm like remembering. I don't know. We're just like clicking on cards until we have to kill it. 26, 36 block. One's a block again. Alright, Incense Burner is on the right number now, but we want to get Ink Bottle up. Six, 7, 8, 9. I think this is a pretty good hologram deck. Could definitely use an artifact charge for the biased cog. That puts us sort of over the top with our orb scaling. But I think that hologram's already pretty good because it gets back Recycle and Turbo? And like Meteor Strike? And I mean, there are just a variety of cards in this deck. It would be nice to be able to get a variety of cards back when we need a variety of cards, or what I feel like I've said that 7 times. There isn't much reason to go to hallway fights. If I go this way, I guarantee a tiny chest proc. I don't know. It's okay. Hallway fights give us more scaling powers. Yeah, hallway fights give us uncommons. Uncommons are pretty good here. Capacitors, loops, defrags. They give us rare cards eventually too. I think we just take hallway fights. Makes the run take longer. Sort of rude. It's going pretty well, Revolution Kyle. Alright, we have utilized Meteor Strike in the mode of Turbo, which is one of the things that it does with a Recycle on the deck. Am I liking Boss Relic swaps? I wonder what the right answer to that question is. My opinion about Boss Relic swaps has pretty much always been that they add a bunch of variants to your run, and a lot of the time aren't very much fun to play. I always thought there were times for them before 2.0, but after the Boss Relic pool got made much stronger in 2.0, I think they are much more commonly correct. Which makes me a little bit sad, but I don't know. I can handle a few of them. I think you get a lower percentage of really close, interesting runs when you're Boss Relic swapping. I'm wondering about this Fission. I would probably have to upgrade it, because I have a Dark Orb. And evoking the Dark Orb for like no output seems really bad. But in order to upgrade it, I'd have to get to a campfire, and then I'd have to choose to upgrade it instead of loop and heat sinks, which are both very good. Me this, me that. Thanks for the year. Agbomo to you as well. I think boss relic swaps make it much easier to win or very, very likely to win. There are acts where it's wrong to boss relic swap. Like, there are other options that make you more likely to win the run. Oh, I understand what you mean now. You just typoed. Gotcha. Conversation got deja vu. It's a common question. Maybe it should be a Spire side chat. I mean, I just got asked the question again at the tail end of me answering it. That's the experience of being a streamer sometimes. How's it going, a cackle? Is Amplify not a good upgrade? It's an okay upgrade. I have an Echo Form, right? So if I put Echo Form in play, it's not currently possible for me to get 3 copies of a power, and it's very easy for me to get 2 copies of a power. So I think because of that, Amplify upgrade's significantly less good right now in this deck. I wonder if the Echo Form just makes this efficient. I could see that being the case. Putting Echo Form in play is pretty good. Speaking of which... Boss Relic Swap Meats. I don't know what that is. I probably missed some part of culture that people are meant to have experienced. And so I don't know how to answer that question, but I am sure it's a funny joke. I also missed Avatar. Yeah, I did. I don't understand why people enjoyed watching that film. I like saw the previews and heard what people were saying about it, and I was like, why would I watch that? That was that was my experience. But anyway, I don't mean to yuck your yum. $45, $59, $69, $79. Gain 6 thorns? That's so many thorns, though. I think I just need a cold snap. Just a 3rd frost orb. Just don't have enough of these. Arthur, thanks for the 14 months. Bomo show to you too. I'm gonna take this for heart damage. Do we continue? Take hallway fights? We're going fine so far. What did I get so far? I got a better potion, a fission. Gosh, a fission? Okay, I'm gonna keep taking hallway fights. They seem sweet. Okay. Pretty good fight. I have 4 turns until it's time to kill. Block cards? No block cards. Avatar is just Fern Gullion HD. I liked that movie, but I was like 5 or something. How old is that movie? I think I didn't watch it when it came out, and I watched it at like a friend's place later. Actually, I think I did that and then I liked it so much that I made my parents like buy the DVD or something. Or maybe the cassette. Maybe it was a VHS back then. Isn't it Space Pocahontas? That sounds rad. Who doesn't love space and Pocahontas? Colors of the Wind. You hate space? Oh. Anybody else? I've never actually visited space. But if I did, I imagine it would be really cool. I could see myself being one of those, like, super rich people who pays for a private trip into space. Later in my life, after my, like, streaming empire has fully grown. Oh, I could live stream it. I could live stream it for you all. Alright. I'm going to get this username wrong and I am sorry. Hayo Inu? I'm sorry. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in. I appreciate it. We're chilling in a Defect run right now. It was close. Well, I'm like fairly happy with that. I don't know. It's not correct, but better than nothing. Why did I not pick up the Entropic Brew? Because that was worse than my current 2 potions. My current 2 potions are very good. I have very good potions here. Directly stream from space to Earth instead of having it bounce off a satellite. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's the stuff right there. The problem is, so I'd be in a satellite, and you would be on Earth as plebeians, and I would be orbiting the Earth in my space opera-like future, doing like flips and stuff because there was no gravity, pooping into like a suction thing, which would be, I'm sure, very novel and interesting. But the problem would be I would try to beam the signal back to you, but it would only go to some of you, because others would be like to the left and the right and stuff. So what I really need to do is I need to be further away, so you're all more in the same direction. So really I need to set up a Mars base, I think. I think that's the science. Is pooping into a suction thingy okay for TOS? I mean, if it's not, I'll just start streaming on Mixer or something. I've had it with these, Oh, that was not actually the card I was planning to click on. I've had it with these Puritan Twitch laws and codes. If I want to poop into a suction thingy and do that on stream, that should be my right. You got some bad news for me about Mixer? I mean, it's probably easier to buy the brand and redeploy it for my own nefarious purposes now than it was last year. Okay, we made it through 5 Act 3 hallway fights. That was so difficult. I've been trying so hard to make it seem like that was interesting. But having done that, we now find ourselves battling Nemesis. One of the main reasons that I tend to go to question marks in Act 3 is that the Act 3 hallway fights are, I think, the worst part of the entire game. I don't think it's very close. I'm sorry to say it, but it needs to be said. That was nice. That was a nice hit on the turbo. Good. I've distracted people in chat by bringing up Avatar or something. Didn't we just get done talking about bird-faced Urn with Defect? That was like 45 minutes ago. For that entire time, you probably blacked it out. For that entire time, I was sitting in hallway fights in Act 3, playing cards which didn't matter until the fight was over. but I'm glad you enjoyed it enough to not notice. Anyway. I dislike a part of the game. I don't like... I wouldn't say that I dislike Act 3 hallway fights, but I don't in particular want to fight 5 of them in a row very often. Sort of like how I generally like Watcher, but I start to get a little bit tired of playing a billion Watcher runs if I have to. I'll take Incense Burn around 3 since it's difficult to put it on 4. And we could take Boot Sequence. I'm Not Made Frail makes it a little bit better against the heart. Certainly an okay card against the Act 4 elites. I don't know about Boot Sequence. I think it... Shit, I really don't know. I think it probably gets in the way slightly too much. I want to draw Echo Form. I'm going to want to draw Fission. No, they have an upgraded Fission as well. I think I have other cards that are better to aim for. Hey, Town Force! Make a boot sequence because the art is good. It checks out. We're really not that good at this fight. On the bright side, though, my incense burner ended up being on the right number. Because this turn we're gonna be okay. But next turn I think I might have trouble. Why are dogs like they are? Why is nobody else asking these questions? I feel like I'm the one who has to ask all of the obvious questions. So I'm being attacked for 77. Which is a nice number. That's a bit. That's definitely a bit. Go amplify on defragment because it blocks. Interesting. Maybe I should have cold snapped on this one. Thought about it. Okay. I'm not anti-dog at all. I am anti-dogs barking outside my window, which I feel is a reasonable position to take. I don't feel like that's so ridiculous. So I get 2 of something. Let's get 2 of this. $32, $50, $28, $36, $46. This is a little bit spooky, actually. If Reptomancer keeps on summoning. Start to get a handful of wounds. Starts to look maybe bad. 3 times eons. Okay, let's go 2 of these actually. I think I want to draw the cards most of all. And I can always get 2 self-repairs whenever I would like. And that's a win. Incense Burner's on an okay number. I should have played more cards for Ink Bottle. The greatest enemy is slowly becoming myself in this run. White noise? White Noise is sort of cute with Echo Form, because you can play White Noise twice, and then you can wait and play the powers from White Noise twice as well. Good scaling. Hey, Paco. Glad you could catch a stream. Glad you enjoy the YouTubes. Super nice to have like a cozy community of people who watch the YouTube runs pretty much every day. Don't play this? Yeah, whatever. It's a little bit awkward if I draw Echo Form right, but whatever. Miss McKenna Bond. Hope you're doing well. Alright, let's have 2 of these. Then we can start double playing all of the scaling stuff. Just need 1 self-repair, I think. This fight doesn't need a Meteor Strike, and I can get cards out of my hand now. I'm gonna start with 2 defragments next turn, probably. I might just want to play loop now. Don't need to scale so ridiculously. Oh shit, I get 2 cards doubled at the start of every turn. Alright, that changes things a little bit. Well, now that I remember that, I'll play the fight better. That means I can play 2 defrags here. And then 2 cold snaps. I'm blocking for 70, which is basically full blocking against anything that Giant Head ever does. Need 2 of these to make room for 2 of these. I just play 2 creative AIs next turn because it's fun. Because it's fun. Oops. Maybe I didn't want to channel a lightning orb though. Or maybe I did. Should do okay, right? I did not get even slightly close on Incense Burner. Not even a little bit close. Alright, whatever. Whatever, we're good. I'm out of here, I'm done. Wow. Capacitor or Glacier? I think I like Capacitor more. I think I have enough block. It's not Consume, plus I don't have enough orb slots. After taking 1 Capacitor, I could think about adding a Consume plus though. But for right now, I think just Capacitor. Glacier's a really good card. It's just I have a bunch of like Leap plus, Charge Battery plus, Steam Barrier type things. And I am able to make Frost Orbs, especially with Echo Form in play. So I think this is good. Hey, Merak. Try not to die to this next turn. This one works fine. We deal 21 twice. I could almost just end turn twice here, but self-repair breaks it. I need to play self-repair. So we want to play a bunch of random cards to get this back to 9 again. Oh. Oh. I don't really need another capacitor. Doesn't do anything. I wonder about another self-repair. It heals for 14. I don't have like a pentagraph or a meat on the bone. If I took a lot of damage in the Act 4 Elite fight, it could save the run for me. But Incense Burner should be fine for that. I shouldn't need to do that with Incense Burner. How hard do we fold to Woke Bloke? We absolutely obliterate Awakened One. Awakened One does not have a good time against this deck. I'm gonna grab my recall now. Actually don't play self-repair, right? Use it to full heal instead. Later. Kodakob! Thanks very much for the Twitch Prime. Bomo Show. You as well. Just gonna start playing cards and assume that I don't die somehow. Would be cool if it were true. I don't know. Having a little bit of trouble convincing myself that it is. There we go. That was the one. Oh. With Biased Cog, I don't even want to play Fission anymore, right? I think now we just do that. $48 plus 26 is 74, 80. More. How much Jorbs do you have to watch to beat Heart on Ascension 4? Plus with Silent. You actually have to play as Silent on your own to do that. I'm sorry if you have been misled in some way by my advertising, but watching my stream will not actually cause you to play any runs of Slay the Spire. You have to play the game that's so upsetting. I agree. I agree. You have a sympathetic ear from me here. Oh, I played it twice. Oh, that's... it's more than I really wanted to do. Okay, sure. Let's get it back for next turn. You think each run I do is a community effort? Do you think without people asking me why I didn't upgrade armaments, I would be unable to win at Slay the Spire? It's possible. It's possible that that's what gives me my edge in the end. All things are possible has been called. I don't know if that's true. Well, this is really fucking awkward. Alright. Get rid of that crap. Did I win? I think I won. Okay, I'm gonna have to close my window because someone does not understand how to socialize their dog properly before taking it outside. I apologize if I get progressively more angry as I melt. You can try your best. Try your best to track my mood. Who's got an AC? I have an AC. SC Gamer, thanks to 10 months. Sangbomusho to you as well. Super judgy versus pet owners. I gave them like fucking half an hour or something. I don't think that is even remotely judgy. I want to take a loop here. Or a cold snap, actually. Cold snap's very good. It's way better than it might look like it is. I only have 3 cards that make 1 Frost Orb each. I think it's actually cold snap over loop. Uh-oh. Not a great turn 1. I'm just gonna get the Dark Orb out of here so that my Frost Orb loops. Even without any focus, damage is just completely irrelevant, and block is the only thing that matters here other than scaling, basically. best defect card to give up in a note for yourself if you want to use it as Ironclad. Genetic algorithm with like 100 block. Seems like a pretty good one. About time. That took a while. Alright. I think we... It's actually not enough yet, is it? 32 plus 16 is 48. We're being attacked for 54. It's fine. Just need to draw and play one more Frost Orb. This is why Cold Snap was such a good card. Ruh-roh. I'm playing Turbo, so it's not in my hand anymore. Feels weird. I'm treating Reboot like a curse. Yeah. I don't want those cards. So shuffling my draw pile is not very good right now. That's the card I want. What makes Streamline an A- instead of an A+? A- is actually better than A+. You can tell because that's what Streamline is rated. Shoop-dee-doo-dee-doo. Let's just turn up to 2 times speed here. A lot of you will have places to be and don't necessarily want to watch this fight in slow motion. Turn on auto resolve. On a scale from 1 to 14, Streamline is an 8. Streamline deals 15 damage. It's at least a 15, if not a 20 when upgraded. This is a pretty interesting fight right now. I should remember to play self-repair. Done. Next I need to put Ink Bottle on the right number and Incense Burner on the right number. Which I'm sure is possible. Let's start with that. It seems like it would help. This puts Incense Burner on the right number. And we can get Ink Bottle on almost the right number. Close enough. Let's go like double defend and this one. That card's not great when you don't want to play it, huh? I guess probably true of most cards. Just going ahead and drawing Echo Form turn 1 there because I'm a good player. lot of people ask me, Jorbs, how do you do it? And the answer is Drow cheats. Ow? Awakened one, possibly still asleep right now, I think, actually. Sort of want to play loop twice next turn, but I also sort of don't. I think mostly don't. Let's get rid of this crap. Oh, now I want loop plus again. Let's play this card. Oh wait. So I'm being attacked for, I think I'd prefer not to do that math as like a defense mechanism, actually. Being attacked for more than I'm blocking for. Oh, don't tell me if Levitt that, I don't want to know. Being attacked for around 350. Yeah, that sounds right. If the first card you play on a turn is a power, I'm playing 2 powers. I don't think so. No, that doesn't make sense to me. Pretty sure if that were true, someone would have told me by now. Because you don't want to play powers against Awakened one. I'm gonna get this card out of my deck. You don't even take power cards just in case you run into Awakened one. Yeah, sometime in the first, like, act and a half before you die. Right? I feel that. I feel that energy. Safety first. Only attacks, because skills and powers both have downsides. Do attacks have any downsides? I don't think so. If attacks have a downside, I can't think of it. Thorns? Get out of here. Nobody cares about thorns. Ooh, I play it twice. What is opportunity cost? $10. Can't be more than $10. I am successfully looping a plasma orb next turn. That might have been what I was trying to do. None of you know for sure. Almost there. Oh shit, there was a compile driver. Oh, we got one anyway. Almost there. Jorbs, you turned off your targeting computer. It's important that I either kill him this turn or spend for fucking ever waiting until Incense Burner is at 4 again. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Not amplifying a self-repair. I mean, I probably should have done that this turn. In fairness. Sounds like it would have been a good idea. Alright, we're out of here. 9, 4, and 2. Those are pretty good numbers. Maybe 0? Maybe 0 is better for Happy Flower. I don't know. 2 seems pretty good. Delta Cubed 3. Longbow Moshodi U2, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime. I do not have a reinforced body or a multicast. I am going to click on Seek. Yep. A genetic algorithm. Might not be too late. Could block for 5 in the heart fight. Just take another loop, I think. Okay. Next power's not a winner, so we'll just card remove and be done. Card remove reboot, honestly, I think. Card is not particularly great with Runic Pyramid. Have a reinforced body IRL. Oh, I haven't done any push-ups today. How do I make orbs? I just go get Echo Form because Echo Form? I probably just go get Echo Form because of Echo Form. Rich Baka! Thanks very much for the Twitch Prime. I want this. Hard to say. 24. I have to get one more energy somehow, right? Because after this, Leap Hologram is not blocking for enough. I can get one more energy by playing Fission or by playing Recycle and Defragment. Recycling Defragment seems... yeah, okay, I'm gonna play Fission. Imagine not being offered a Glacier ever. I mean, yeah, I totally wasn't offered a Glacier. Agree. Hard agree. I vividly remember not being offered a Glacier. We want to face this way for next turn. I'm gonna get a loop going. I'm gonna play White Noise, I think. Now I can double play Defragment at the start of next turn, which seems good to me. Maybe. We'll play Biased Cog is pretty good. Most options are pretty good. It's fine. Self-repair still gets us to full health. Okay, first turn where we're not having to worry about too much. Let's make a couple more Frost Orbs. Get to work killing you. I want to play Meteor Strike this fight or recycle Meteor Strike this fight. I think I'll play it. If Sadness was a curse, what would it do? Don't know. Feels likely that this is enough to win. Might be a good idea to have a couple more lightning orbs, but yeah, in general, we're dealing a ton of damage now. Just reshuffled, so hologram doesn't do anything. But ball lightning does. If I had to change my password, what would I change it to? Right now, it is actually just a picture of Margaret Thatcher. It's a visual password. I'm not sure what I would change it to if I had to change it to something sort of perfect already. You have to type it in pixel by pixel. Yep. You're right. We want Incense Burner on 3 or 4 here. Which is a little bit awkward, coupled with the Biased Cog ticking down and the way that the enemy makes shields and stuff. It's a little bit weird. That was a focus down hit as well. Is this already killing? Not quite, right? This isn't killing. I can kill next turn? Can I not kill next turn? I think it's impossible to not kill next turn. Ooh, what if I... This successfully doesn't kill next turn, actually. But then I do have to kill the turn after. It's at 1. Alright. Under control the entire way. Got a bag of marbles. Another white noise. I don't know that we really need another white noise. Okay, let's use this and gain 6 thorns. And then let's play loop and zap. And vision? Okay. Charge battery? I don't know. Get rid of defense, I think. Alright, I will be done with this in not that long, I'm pretty sure. So next turn, we get murdered slightly. But I will have a loop plus in play. Ooh. Or an unupgraded loop, if I would prefer. I'm gonna wait and play that multiple times. It's gonna be able to hit a Frost Orb. Unless I just continue to draw the cards from the starter deck instead of my upgraded cards. This is an interesting spot. I think I meant to use the liquid memories to scale. I don't think it makes that much sense to use them to like block for a bit here. I have tons of health, right? Grabbing an amplify with liquid memories seems better. And a cold snap and stuff like that. Okay. I don't have any focus yet? Excuse me? I also don't have any energy, right? So grabbing Echo Form is appealing. And then I still have liquid memories to stay alive. I do have a turbo in my hand, so I do have some energy. Figured I'd just grab Cool-Headed again. Throw Echo Form into play. I don't know, maybe this is like the only possible way I could have lost. Seems plausible. Okay, this is actually getting pretty ridiculous. I can bail out with Biased Cog pretty easily if I need to next turn. There are 2 defrag pluses in the deck. Honestly, just playing 2 Biased Cogs now wins, I think. Right. Doesn't it just win? The Thorns pot is so much damage. Jacob! So the Twitch Prime. Ogbomo show to you too. Let's not recommend lines while I'm trying really hard to work out what line I want to play. It's really distracting and doesn't help. Okay. I'm gonna start with double Cold Snap and then draw a card here. Gosh, why is this difficult, like, at all? What turn did I kill a Weekend one on? I could also play 1 Biased Cog, but I think more than 5 turns from now is sort of a very, very long time from now. I'm gonna be spamming cards. I have a Turbo in my discard pile that I could get back. I have 9 cards here. This procs Ornamental Fan. So does Cold Snap. Be a 40 attack next turn. Why is Defend a bad card to play? Why is it a good card to play? Strong Bad Dota! Thanks for 2 months. Bomo show to you too. I think I'm gonna go... I think I'm just gonna full block. The most block I can make, well, this isn't the most block I can make, but a safe way to make quite a lot of block here is that. This also blocks. And if I end up having to Biased Cog, I can do it next turn, and I have slightly less problems with focus ticking down. How good is double Meteor Strike here? Bad? There's double Dual Cast. probably want to recycle Meteor Strike. Okay, finally. End up still needing to biased cog, right? If I just defragment here and don't biased cog, am I dead? I have... Oh, I'm actually fine if I end turn right now. That's more block than I thought I had. $24, $40, $23. Oh. Sorry, this is like just inexplicably so much harder than it should be. I still haven't even played Biased Cog though, and I get to play it twice, so this is over now. Ow. That was just so much harder than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Let's do this now, I think. I probably could have played Biased Cog earlier, right? Feels like I would have been okay. But this certainly won too. Jonathan, thanks for the 16 months. Bomo show to you too. Thorn and Spot did work for sure. Thorn Spot did some good things. Two-and-a-half-hour run, gosh. we knew it was gonna be tough right from the start.